Hank here with plusECON's top 5 reasons you shouldn't vote. Most people don't vote anyways. About 51% of voting age Americans didn't even vote in the last election. So chances are, most people you run into on election day didn't vote either. You have the right to not vote. If you feel like you need to vote out of some moral duty to your rights as a citizen, remember that you also have the right to not vote. Flexing that right is patriotic in its own way. No election's ever been decided by just one vote. The chances of your vote deciding a presidential election are 1 in 60 million. In other words, in the next 240 million years, one election will have been swung by one individual's vote. The closest presidential election was in 2000 between George W. Bush and Al Gore. Al Gore lost by 537 votes. Your vote is essentially worth nothing as far as determining who the winner is. You're much more likely to die or become disabled in a traffic accident going to and from voting. Which brings us to number 2. Voting causes death. On average, an extra 24 fatal accidents occur on a presidential election day. This is simply due to the extra traffic caused by voting. Opportunity cost is simply too high to vote. Think about the last 4 reasons. You have to take on a lot to vote, maybe even your life. Just the time cost of learning about candidates, analyzing their platforms, traveling to and from the voting, registering, filling in the bubble, everything is a lot, especially if the only benefits are a sticker and saying you voted, with no impact on the outcome. You give up some leisure and money to not even decide anything. Choosing to not spend time looking into elections is actually called rational ignorance, meaning the cost of educating yourself is worth less than the potential benefits you gain from that knowledge. Let me invite you to be rationally ignorant next election. Now, if you're Canadian, your vote might matter in some local elections. Out of the 13 recorded elections that have been won by only one vote, 11 were Canadian. If you'd like more videos on rational or behavioral economics, please subscribe. And thanks for watching. A sunk cost is something that you've spent that you can't get back. So if taxing income is a bad idea, what should we be taxing instead?